if they wanted a hit show, they would have filmed Heidi. Not like they didn't film Heidi. Like the Heidi that was playing all her games with me and had, you know.
Heidi and I talked about it at dinner 2 months ago. We're like, we should do a show. But it's like, we've got kids. Like we know what it takes to have a good show. We can't do it anymore.
It's hard because when you're on it, you want the success and you want it, and you're being paid. And that's the hard thing too. When you're a professional person, it's like not showing up to work.
Exactly.
It's like they're paying you to be a personality, to do a certain job. And if you don't show up, first of all, you're not working again.
Exactly.
Yeah, they also,
and then it's like, what was your last show? What did you do?
Yeah, they were also really good at negotiating back then because you'd be like, oh, I don't think we want to do that. I'm like, that's fine. You won't be on that episode and you won't be paid. And then you're like, that was good negotiating. Okay, we'll do it. You know, like
we were in Costa Rica and they're like, if you want another season, you're going to have to make out with that guy. And I was like, fine, I'll take over the team. I'm like, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah,
he was gay. Didn't know until after I made out with him. That's neither here nor there. Okay, I want to play a quick game with you guys. The game is called Two Truths and One Lie. Okay. And what we're going to do is you guys are going to tell me 3 facts about yourselves, as outrageous as you want them to be. But one is going to be a lie, and I have to try to guess which one is not true.
Okay.
All right, Heidi can make them up.
Okay.
Heidi's got this.
Okay. We once
I can't.
spent our last money on a one-way trip to Costa Rica with all of our dogs and our belongings, thinking we'd never return to America.
Wow. Okay.
I had my back shaved surgically.
Holy fuck. See, I knew you would have good ones.
And this is why I told you to come up with them.
I'm already like, I don't know.
Mine were like, I like sushi.
I still, to this day, have one of the top 3 best-selling Us Weekly covers.
I believe that. Okay, I'm going to go with Costa Rica not being true.
Oh, wait, one's supposed to be a lie.
Oh, fuck.
I said all 3.
All right, that's fine. We just learned a lot about you guys. Yeah, good job. We just learned a lot about you guys. Wait, holy shit.
I forgot to lie.
What Us Weekly cover was it?
Yeah,
What Us Weekly cover was it?
Why I called off my wedding.
Oh.
It's not top 3. It's number 1.
Oh, it's number 1.
Holy shit. Look at you.
Wait, let me think of one more.
No, it's too fucking late. Now I know. Okay, but let's get back to
where we met.
How you guys met.
Okay, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
I love the name. So I asked you if you knew anyone to hook me up with, right?
And this is when I'm dating Brody.
Yes, when you're dating Brody. And you're like, no, I don't know anyone.
Sorry, Spencer.
Like,
I got no one for you.
Well, to be fair, Spencer wasn't like, hook me up with somebody, you know?
Yeah,
like he was total
that's fair.
Party boy.
I don't know that I saw
bachelor.
Spencer in like this boyfriend light either. No offense.
And he wasn't.
We love you.
He totally wasn't.
I still.
He's still shocked.
Not tonight.
Everything
how
is
he
still.
got here.
Where are we?
Not sure where we are.
I drugged him, I think.
So what's
on a daily basis.
He's like, yeah, no, what's that story again, lady? How did we meet?
Somebody help.
So yeah.
So anyways, that makes sense. And then we were in the club and you're like, oh, I do have someone for you because you were there with Spencer. And you're like, there's Spencer. And so I look over and Spencer has like 5 playmates around him. And I'm like, okay, I like a challenge. Yeah.
I like a challenge.
Yeah, I like a challenge.
Love
But he was like super handsome and charming. And of course, everybody loved him because he was so sexy and funny and
it sounds
sweet.
like we have the same version.
Seems similar.
Yeah, like,
real similar. Maybe you tell yours just in case there's any discrepancies.
I think you nailed it.
And then we went home to Malibu, all of us, right?
We all went back to Brody's house?
We all went back to Brody's house.
Okay, see, I don't remember that. I don't remember like after the initial meet.
So we went
I don't
different
know
from
if you came
Oh yeah,
back.
maybe you didn't come back.
She didn't.
No wonder I don't remember it. It wasn't there.
She did not.
No.
Why
It was
would
just
I
us
not
and
have come
Brody?
back? Brody and
Yeah.
I were together. I think, but that's almost when we were done. You guys met like right at the tail end of Brody and I dating, so we were not in the best place.
Right.
So maybe I was like, bye.
You were on and
I'm
off
going
totally.
home.
Yeah, maybe
I
so.
don't remember.
Okay. But we went in your car and we went back there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had an Uber.
Uber didn't exist back then, but
Yeah, there was-
100%. You
there
had a
was-
car. You had a car.
I did not drive home from the club. So I don't know. Well, your story just got weird.
Somebody, I don't know.
Someone
we got home.
got you
We
guys
Somebody
home.
got us
Yeah,
home.
yeah,
Maybe
I would-
Brody.
Brody used to drive a lot, actually.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
the Cadillac.
Yeah.
So anyways, we went back And then we started dating on and off. And then Spencer said to me something like, I'm falling in love with something like that.
That night?
No, like like a few weeks later.
I don't think I ever said
and
that.
I said it to you. And I said it to you.
You made that up.
No, I did not. You
that
said
was
it.
my
I feel like
thing.
we're in couples therapy right now. And like we gotta
you
work
were on
through
your
some
like,
shit,
oh,
you
he's in love with me energy.
You were.
Oh, wait, so that's what you were
and
thinking.
you said that.
I didn't
said,
say that. That's why when
this is
Kristin
where we disagree. I'm telling you.
Guys, should we move on to a new topic?
Said, oh, I hear you're in love with Heidi. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then, yeah. So
then,
I wouldn't have said, what are you talking about? Like, oh my gosh, of course I'm in love.
So then Spencer wanted to do the Cabo. Remember when he had like girls around his waist and he would drop it and catch it with the other hand, drop it, catch it with the other hand.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, so anyways.
Couldn't do the Cabo anymore.
So I was like, you know what? I'm over this guy. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm not going to hang out with him anymore. I changed my phone number, which was
Did you?
hard
Because
back
of
then.
Spencer?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm done. I told everyone, do not, anyone, don't give my number.
Changing
don't talk
my
to me.
number.
Yeah.
She went to like a store.
That's
she went
a
to like
boss
Sprint
move,
or whatever.
so bye.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah. I was like, I'm done. I don't even need to like talk to him. I'm just done. So then in the fall, he wanted to get on the show. I don't know what your version, what happened. That summer.
What happened?
Then he started talking to Sean Travis.
Okay, because you were filming The Hills.
Right, and this was season two. But this was in between.
That you guys first met each other and were hanging out. Right. Yeah. So
I think it happened more organically than that. I think I was with Brody and Nicole Richie at Chateau Marmont, and Sophia was best friends with Nicole. And I think Nicole was like, oh my gosh, Audrina's looking for somewhere to like meet up. And they were like, tell her to come here. So then you weren't getting along with Audrina. And that was very clear to me in the few minutes of the conversation. I was like, I should show up with you on the show because Heidi changed her number. And so that's why.
Wait, that's how you came on to The Hills was with Audrina?
But right then,
I
Sophia
did not
was like,
know that.
Sophia was like, hey, Spencer wants your number. And I was like, don't give Spencer my number. I want nothing to do with Spencer.
Sophia, the producer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Also like a cast member that didn't film.
You guys, I never knew that. I never knew that you came, because to be honest, I never watched The Hills until I was on it because
I was a movie star.
No, I think because I was jealous, actually, to be honest, because The Hills was blowing up and I was trying to take acting seriously, and I was like, I don't want to be part of reality, I don't want to be in the tabloids, but like definitely a part of me obviously saw all of the attention that you guys were getting. So I never watched it, so I never knew that you came on the show with Audrina. So what the fuck did you think when you saw that?
Well, I don't know. At that moment I was so mad, but we had like a few run-ins right before there or around there. Like I was dating some people and some people that he kind of knew, and I was like, it wasn't even the point that, I don't know, it was just like I was already not getting along with Audrina. Okay, and we just had heard that she was hanging out with Jason Waller all summer. And we were like, of course, Audrina just wants to go after everyone else's leftovers type of thing.
My God.
You know, we're like, oh my gosh, she's so desperate. So I wasn't sure what to do, but like a part of me was so excited to see Spencer because I loved Spencer. Like even from the minute I met him, I wanted to marry Spencer.
I remember that.
I was infatuated with him. Like there was nothing and nobody that ever gave me like those sparks and that feeling. And I was just like, oh, I love him. This is so annoying that I was love
just
him
talking
so much.
about like that chemistry. You can't buy that. Like you can't find that everywhere.
Right.
When you have that, it's the most special thing on the planet.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
It's true. That's why I'm sitting on this couch. It's
okay, so
it's priceless.
Spencer. So when did you guys become serious?
So then we like did a lot of games on and off camera, and I think it was just magnetic. I mean, and we were both like, all right, should we give this a try and like get on the same team?
You said no first.
So what, you asked her to like be
well, because she was always talking smack and like, so I was like, okay, like, do you want to be official? And she's like, no, that's too much. I'm like, okay. And then like, I don't know, a day later, a week later, a month later, she's like, about what you were saying. And then she almost like rear-ended, that's my memory. She almost like hit a car as she was like making this. So that's my one memory of her. Almost fender bending.
Don't you guys love that? Because I feel like back in
it was
the
on
day.
Fairfax.
What?
I remember it was on Fairfax.
Thank you for that. I just fully painting the picture for us. I appreciate that.
Don't go there.
So
now.
I feel like people back in the day would have put money on the fact that you guys would not still be together, right? So how good does that feel? And what would you say to those people?
Take it away, Spence.
I was gonna say, what a great question. I mean, it's like one of my friends, King Kevin, used to say to people when we were, or not people, to his fiance when she didn't want us at her wedding. He said, "So you believe in Santa Claus?" And she's like, "Huh?" She's like, "Well, if you believe what you see on reality TV, then you must believe in Santa Claus." And that quote always sticks with me. That it's kind of, nowadays that's more like, duh. But back then it was like, this is real. But the reality is, anyone that really thought about it, it's like, okay, there's cameras, there's microphones, people are getting paid. If you watch all the credits, like story editor, story, like this many names, but it's real.
Yeah,
so
that's
obviously
a good point.
they lied to everybody. And that's why I think because they, not us, but maybe someone was going to sue. And then to get out of the lawsuit, they did that alternate ending that showed like, no, this was fake with Brody. And I think that was to protect the fact that it's my conspiracy to make it so you could never sue and
because they were like, well, we said.
Yeah, we said it was all fake. It's my theory.
Okay, I like that theory.